Now, getting the after converting the paddy into white rice, this white rice may be the mixture of a paddy. There may be some paddy grains uh, remaining with the white. So we have to separate the paddy from the white rice. For that, we have paddy separator, and this paddy separator is actually inclination of indented trays. Uh, inclined We have inclined trays piled together, which are 3 to 7 in number, and they have been tilted as shown in this figure. And the grain is fed from this side, mixture of paddy and white rice is fed at the top. When they are fed at the top, they will roll down. They will roll down. Because of this inclination, the paddy will roll in this direction. It is from it is the upper side, and this is the lower side. This upper side and the lower side. So the paddy will move towards the lower side because when we zoom the plates are cup shaped. The plates are cup shaped, and the size of cup is smaller than the brown rice. Sorry, the cups are size of the cup is smaller than the white rice. It is not brown, it is white rice, smaller than the white rice, and bigger than the size of the paddy. So the ground of this palette will be occupied by the white rice, and the paddy will float over them. So uh, that is why the paddy will roll down to this direction from here to there, because they will occupy the top position of this palette, and the bottom the cups will be occupied with the white rice, and they are much heavier, they are much denser than the paddy. That is why they move towards the town and occupy the cups. Further, this instrument is giving the reciprocating motion, to and fro motion, uh, that will enhance the movement of paddy to roll down to this direction. In addition to that, these pallets are given an additional up and down motion, up and down motion, which will lift the grains for some time upwards. Suppose, for example, I will draw new. This is white rice, and over them is the paddy. When it is lifted up, the grains will also move from this position to this position along with the paddy, and at the same time the pallets are moved backward, and during the backward motion these grains will fall again, and they will fall uh, they will fall when they will fall on the other cups. In this way they will move forward, and by doing this, from this edge and from this edge we will get paddy, and from this edge we will get white rice. So this is the mechanism of separating paddy from the rice. Now uh, after converting the paddy into white rice, we there are some important byproducts generating by byproducts which are generated during the milling. Number one is the husk, which is rich in silica. It is used for the fuel or sometimes animal feed. The second is the rice bran. Rice bran consists of the pericarp, aileron layer, germ, and some parts of endosperm. So all these constitute 4 to 9%. 4 to 9%. Now, what is the use of this rice bran? Why do we use it? Because it is high in fat, protein, vitamins, fiber, and minerals. So because of these constituents, it is a good source of these constituents. That's why it's used for human consumption. Human consumption. So these the proportion of these constituents is as the fat is present 21% and protein is present as 13%, fiber 9%, and uh, minerals also 9%, and also moisture. The moisture present in it is 12%. The rest is the other minor compounds. So when we look into this portion of the bran fat, it constitutes uh, this two types of fats. One is the saturated fat, which includes palmitic acid, myristic acid, and stearic acid. These are the major saturated fatty acids present in the bran oil. Palmitic is 13 to 18%. Myristic is 0.4 to 1%, and the stearic is 1 to 3%. Another portion of the rice bran oil is the unsaturated fat, which includes oleic acid, which is equal to 40 to 50%, and then linoleic acid, which in which is 20 to 42%, and the linolenic acid, which is present as 0 to 1%. So because of the good composition of these fatty acids present in the this rice bran oil, the among the saturated and unsaturated part, the saturated part is only 16 to 20%, and the unsaturated fat is 80 to 84%. So the because of this, the bran rice bran is um, defatted either by using the solvent extraction or by pressing. Solvent extraction or pressing, the oil which is derived from it is used for the as vegetable oil, is used for uh, the human consumptions. The only problem is with this oil is it is very unstable. It's very unstable because when the grain is rubbered, when the bran gets cracked, the cells get disrupted, the bran cells get disrupted, in which the lipase enzyme gets released, which breaks down the fat into free fatty acids. Free fatty acids. So, which leads to hydrolytic rancidity. Hydrolytic rancidity. In addition to hydrolytic rancidity, the major portion of this oil is unsaturated, which is 80 to 84%. And because of the hydrolytic rancidity, uh, the fat becomes more susceptible to oxidation, which leads to which leads to oxidative rancidity. So the shelf life of this rice bran oil shelf life of this oil is very low, very less. So to prevent this, the lipase enzyme should be deactivated before the milling. Other uses of this bran is the animal feed, and this oil can sometimes be used for the soap manufacturing, and sometimes uh, protective coatings and plasticizers. And one last important thing is the extraction of tocopherol. Extraction of tocopherol is done from the rice bran oil, which is having a nutritional and anti-acid effect. Hope you understood this. Thank you for watching.